Hey YouTube, it's me, Twisty McFisty. Welcome to my garage. I'm glad you're here. And anybody in the future, if you happen to come along this video, I'm glad you're here as well, okay? So thanks for being here with me. It means the world to me. I thought I would come on today. Oh, I'm still, I lost the brace, but I'm still bandaged up all the way. You can see I've got a giant bruise. This is from the surgery, so I'm basically from, like, it's about right here to about right here. This is all gonna be stitches, and then my wrist, up my hand is stitches. So just been keeping my arm just shoved in a sweatshirt. It's doing the trick. I'm kind of keeping my arm, doing a good job of keeping it kind of stable. But I wanted to come on today. Lynn Reed, good Lord. There's so much tea. It's just been hot tea, just been dropping, piping hot tea coming out about her breaking up with Emily, the feeder. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Ozempic is what I want to talk about. Because this just feels like another excuse for her to lose motivation on her weight loss journey and say, you know what, Ozempic doesn't work for me. This is the third time that she's been on Ozempic. 1, 2, 3. Which just blows me away. Like, I don't even know that she stayed on it long enough to have her dose increased even. Like, I mean, so there was a clip in her video, and it was, she was going out with Mama Lynn, and she had salmon. Brilliant choice, right? I mean, that is a great entree choice to make at a restaurant. It really is great choice. But her sides, of course, is carbs and carbs, and then extra cheesy, extra fat carbs, right? So she had mashed potatoes, and then she had mac and cheese, which, I mean, I'm not going to say it cancels out the salmon, because the salmon is, you know, it's a super food. It's really great source of protein, but the potatoes and the, you know, the mac and cheese, like, she's not doing herself any favors. And I don't understand how she is eating. She almost finished her plate. I mean, you guys saw that, right? Like, well, you probably didn't. I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it. But she leaves on her plate, she eats the entire salmon fillet, and then she leaves, you know, like 1 bite of mashed potatoes and maybe 4 bites of the mac and cheese. And I'm just, I mean, I'm thinking back, right? So when I was going out, like, my mom would want to go out to eat. You know, she loved going out to Red Lobster. You know, I would have 6 shrimp and, you know, 2 or 3 bites of a salad, and I was good. There's no way I could eat anymore. I didn't even feel good enough half the time. I mean, my stomach always was upset, queasy, you know. I never fully, like, you know, vomited, but I went through a lot of just queasy, gassy stomach, burping. I did so much burping. That was a fun side effect of Ozempic, and I still am kind of doing it. I burp a lot more than I used to. Much to the dismay for my partner. She hates that. She hates the burping, but that's all right. But I don't understand how she's actually taking Ozempic and still having that sort of an appetite to be able to even eat that. And she even mentioned, and she talked on her way in, she's like, I know I did weigh in, I could tell, so that's what she said. She said, I can tell that I've gained weight. I can feel it. I can feel it like retaining water, right? But we sit there in the previous scene, we're watching her salt her restaurant food. Now, I'm not saying, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying that restaurant food is usually highly seasoned. And if you're adding additional salt, yeah, that's her retaining water, right? That's why she's retaining water. Not paying attention to the sodium. Most all restaurant food and takeout food and fast food all has a really high sodium content. You can meet your sodium content in one fast food meal, your sodium content for 2 days, right? Like, it's absolutely obscene. And she mentions, I could just feel it in my body. Well, yeah, you wonder why. Of course you can feel it. Her legs are feeling heavier because her heart is not to redirecting that lymphatic fluid out of her body, right? It is just settling into her. It is just settling. It's settling down, and we've seen it. She got her dangling ankles, right? She wears those black mop leg, those pants, and she wears them way too long, and so they actually cover her feet. And they literally drag on the ground. It's pretty disgusting, if I'm being honest. Like, they showed, she showed clips, like she filmed herself doing this. No surprise, we're filming. No, she knew this. She filmed herself at stopping at gas stations on her road trip, and it's like all I could think about, maybe it was just my only opinion. Maybe I'm the one with this only opinion, but all I could think about was, like, those bathroom floors are so dirty, dude. Like, and her pants just drag. They dangle. They're dangling. Like, she's. Think about it, like the oil, the gas, the urine, all of that. Ugh. I don't even want to. Yeah, she filmed herself doing that, for real. Like, actually. Can you imagine if I did that? Oh my god. Half the shit, not even half the shit, most of all of the stuff that I watch her do, I always catch it like, what if I tried to do that? What would society would just let me go on and do that? Well, I mean, I guess so. We're letting her just have dangle mop pants. Why is nobody looking out for her? Because she doesn't want anybody to look out for her. She wants to be in absolute control. She says she wants a partner, but she doesn't. She just wants somebody who's going to listen to her and let her do what she wants to do. Right? But back to that Ozempic. I think she's fixing to quit. I could just see it. And I went through some really terrible things these past this last like 18 months, I lost my mom just this last November, and I lost my dad in May of 23. And I lost my mom, you know what? I can't do the math. 18 some months later. Absolutely soul crushing, right? To lose both your parents, like all of a sudden I'm an orphan, you know, and I did not have food to turn to, which is, it wasn't even an option for me. I mean, it's still not even an option for me to turn to it. And I'm sitting here watching Amber talking about that she gained weight, or she thinks that she gained weight. Like, she's going through a breakup. She's clearly not happy. Clearly, half-ton not happy. I mean, I was a half-ton not happy. Clearly. But I'm really bummed, and this is the honest truth. I'm really bummed that she can't let Ozempic work for her. She won't let Ozempic be in control and help her, because it would. It will. I mean, I'm literally living proof. I was gonna try to find some fat pictures of myself and pop them in there, just so you guys like verify, like, well, so you know that I'm not full of shit. Just saying that I used to be that fat. But yeah, I mean, I literally was. Partner's gonna send me. She said she's gonna look through her phone and see what she could find for me. Eek! I'll pop them in a video if I ever do get any big girl pics. Oh, God. But Amber Danglin, I just, let the Ozempic work. That's my message to you. Let the Ozempic work. Everything that's happening, it's happening. Right? Losing both of my parents. It just happened. It was really terrible. I had a really terrible time. When we're talking about mental health things, guys, right? Remember? That's what I'm talking about too. But because I let the Ozempic work for me, I didn't fall back on binge eating as a way to cope with the trauma that I was experiencing, that I am currently experiencing. It's a lot of grief, you know, around my mom. A lot of grief. And I would love to be able to tell you about her in a future episode. I really would. My smile comes from her. So I'll probably see if I can't find some pictures that could pop up of her too. Mom could make it in a YouTube video. Why not? Actually, there is a short of her. If you go check out my shorts, Mommy, so actually right before she passed, she had been on vacation. We got to have a wonderful vacation with her. And I made a short of it, of one of the things. So I don't want to ruin it before you, but go check out the short with my mom in it. But anyway, what are your thoughts about Amber? What are your thoughts about her and Ozempic? I mean, she's gonna quit. She's quit 3 times. She's more than likely gonna quit it again. I mean, what do you think? Is she? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is there anybody else out there who's on Ozempic that can see this situation? sitting at a restaurant eating a full meal. I can't even imagine. It makes me even think that maybe she's not even on Ozempic, you know? But anyway, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and stopping by, watching my program. If you made it this far, hey, give me a thumbs up. That would be cool. That would be cool. And hit the subscribe button if you would, please. I'd love to keep coming back and making content for a community that I'm trying to find and I'm trying to build. And if you want to be a part of that community, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of their night. Bye, YouTube.